Sure. I'll talk for a minute. All right. We were just really excited to be here. What an awesome opportunity to come and play the #3 ranked team in the country. So this team had talked for 4 years about getting to the big dance. It's the first time ever that we were able to do that in school history. So we were honored to come and play a great team like these guys. And I thought our seniors here really led the way for us.
Questions for Coach and/or players?
Coach, how much did Ella's physicality at the net make a difference in the match?
Great question. So how was physicality a factor in this match? It was definitely a factor because we're just seeing the ball come at a little bit different angles. The hands are a lot closer to us when we're attacking, and so it just changes the way that we had to play a little differently than we do every night in the MAC. So we trained all week with a little bit bigger block and pulling the ball off the net, and Illinois is just a great physical team, so it was definitely a difference tonight.
Like you mentioned, it was the first time you guys have ever made it as a school. I mean, just how, I guess, proud are you of what this team's been able to accomplish this season? Yeah,
I'm so proud of this team. We've talked about it for 4 years, but talking about something and actually doing it are two very different things. This group kind of bought in our first year. We all kind of came in together, and we talked about winning that year even though we weren't going to win. But it was kind of the foundation, I think, of getting these guys out and they're taking swings, losing, learning how to deal with it, and becoming better players.
For your players, I mean, how do you guys feel? I mean, obviously it's disappointing to see your season end with a loss, but to have made it this far.
I personally am just super proud of my team just because, as Kimi has talked about it, we've come a long way since my freshman year. In my sophomore year, we didn't even make it into the tournament. So just coming this far and being a MAC championship and proving a lot of people wrong and finally getting the respect that we deserve is great. And coming out and playing Illinois, it's kind of like, okay, great. But, I mean, I think we did the best we could, and we just are together, just a team, and just had fun, and that's really all you can ask. So.
Coach, at USC, you obviously won a national championship. Illinois being ranked 3rd overall in this NCAA tournament. How do you see them? Do you see them as a national championship contender? And in your experience, what qualities do they possess similar to your team?
Yeah, great point. Well, it sounds pretty easy. You just got to win 6 matches in December. So I think this team is equipped to do some great things in the tournament. Physically, they're very physical. They've got great serving. That changes the match. It changed the match for us tonight. Just winning the serve pass battle and being able to do that for 3 more weekends throughout this weekend. But I think they've got great hitters and on both pins. Their middles have the ability to terminate. And they can just change the momentum with blocking. So I foresee them going to the Final Four, and once you get to the Final Four, it's anybody's game.
Coach, you guys came off, a strong run in the MAC tournament to get here. How different was it preparing for this game tonight versus those games?
I don't know that we prepared that much differently. We did take a couple days off for Thanksgiving, but we trained the same way. We went in and did the things that we've been doing all year to make us successful. Probably the biggest difference was the physicality and just putting a little bit bigger blockers in their face and trying to make us to hit a little bit different angles or tool the block, which we didn't quite do as successfully tonight. But we've gotten to this point of being so successful with the things that we've been doing, and we felt really good about what was going on in the practice gym.
Illinois setter Jordan Poulter's gotten a lot of, attention for her play this year. What was it like for you guys, facing her out there tonight, a setter like that?
She's an amazing player. She can run the offense extremely well, and I felt it was a little bit challenging for our blockers to know where she was going at times, but she's a great player.
Yeah, she just takes the ball so much higher than most setters that it changes the timing of the blockers. We worked on that. I set the ball off the block this week, or off the box this week, so I would be, playing this much higher, try to get our attackers or our blockers across the net, and just be able to kind of slow some balls down. A couple of times we did, but we didn't get as many opportunities to dig balls and play, in transition as much. But she's awesome.
You mentioned that, you practiced against a higher block, you were taking serves. What parts of your game plan do you think worked and which didn't work so well?
So one of our big things is always to win the serve pass battle. So we went back out there and served some tough balls, and a couple of those balls fell, and we were a little bit higher error, which is part of the deal. With that, we were very aggressive on the outside. Jordan Smith led the night with 11 kills on both sides, I think. So we were just asking them to stay high and hit hands. There's more hands way out there than we're used to hitting. So unfortunately, we weren't able to get the ball to the middle as much. That's usually a huge piece of our offense. And one of the things is our spread that keeps us so successful, and we were just unable to do that tonight.